Good morning all. It is 6:14. I just fueled up at the petrol station. I just put the app on and I got one app straight away basically. $9.40 for McDonald's. So don't see much you can see at the moment because it's still dark. I'll get back to you after. Alright mate, bye. Okay, boys and girls, I'm on my second one.
Then turn right onto Limbert Avenue.
Alright, that's okay. No, bye. Goodness me. Very bossy, that woman. Okay, so I've just got my second one for the day. Did that McDonald's one. That only took me about 10 minutes. This one is a Hungry Jack's one, I think. Oh, I'm going somewhere different this time. Oh, different Hungry Jacks. Wow. This should be, going by the ratings, my 50th as a noob. So we'll see what changes. See if anything changes after the 50th one. It'll be interesting to see if everything is exactly the same. But that should put me in gold because I haven't done the required 75 in 30 days. I've only done 50, so that means I've still got to do another 25 in the month or in the 30 days to get up to the oh my God, should be watching what I'm doing, I suppose, in the 30 days. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. All right, I'll go and pick this one up and I'll get back to you after that, see what changes in the app. All right, bye. Okay, we've got a Coles Click and Collect at Glenelg. Haven't been to Glenelg before for a Click and Collect. That will be interesting. Now, the ratings haven't changed. It's still saying that I've done 49 of 50, so we'll just have to see what happens after this one. It might be a while before it updates. I'm not 100% sure. I thought that it would do it one by one, but we'll do this one and see how it changed. That last Hungry Jack's one, it actually has a little message in there saying important customer and that, so that was a bit strange. I hadn't seen that before. Something new. All right, I'll go and do these Coles. I think it said 2 there, but we'll go and see. I'll do those and I'll get back to you. All right, bye. Okay, that Coles one I just did was actually a Click and Collect. That was actually 2 pickups and 2 drop-offs from the same one. And I'm back where I normally sit, just waiting for something to come up. So you thought that I've done 4 this morning. I thought that the ratings would have changed, but it's still sitting on 49 of 50. So maybe it actually updates after you get out of the dash. So, but I'm going to try and go for 6 hours like I did the other day. I got $228 or something, which wasn't too bad. So I'll try and go for 6 hours again today and see how we go. But yeah, that hasn't clicked over. It's still basically exactly the same as what I started this morning. So it must actually do it once you've actually finished your dash. Don't know, so we'll go back to where we were. So yeah, so I'm just sitting, I don't know what in Australia we've got Bunnings, which is our big warehouse and that, and we've got the Marion Shopping Centre over here, and our major liquor place, which is Dan Murphy's. So I normally sit down here and wait for orders to come in, but yeah, it's been really quiet. So it's like I've been going since 6:13. It's now 8:14, so that's 2 hours, and I've got $33. But, you know, I don't know, does that mean that there's tons of Doordash people, or does it mean that Doordash doesn't have much of a market here? The Hungry Jacks one I did this morning, I was talking to the guy. I didn't realise it was 24 hours, so I was just asking him about it. And he said, yeah, no, it's 24 hours. And the other guy that was there said that he'd been on all night. And I said, oh, okay, so how much work do you get at night? And he says, oh, there's a lot of deliveries done at night. He says, but it's nearly all Uber, which is interesting. So hopefully next week I'm going to get into Uber. I'm only doing Doordash at the moment. I really only want to do one thing at a time, especially when I'm first starting out, and see how we go. But I'll try and do Doordash for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and just see how it's treating me. I'm not out to make tons of money. I'm pretty much retired. I was 60 on the 1st of April and got out of my job on the 28th of April, and now basically I'm just doing this to keep myself active. And I'm actually really enjoying it. Like just at Coles there, with those 2 young ladies came out, there was two click and collects, and they basically loaded the car for me, and they were lovely, and that's nice. It's, you know, you do a job for the greatest part of your life. If you don't like it, then, you know, bugger off and do something else. No, that all the people that I met have been fantastic. So, yeah, groovy. All right, there's a bit of an update for now. So I'll sit around and wait for something else to come in. All right, bye. Well, it's only a couple of minutes after I was just chatting to you then. I'm going back to Donelg's for a click and collect. Looks like 2 more orders down there. So that's nice. So I'll talk to you after I've done that. Bye. Hey, all right, I just dropped another double order from Coles, click and collect. Just dropped it off there, just help the old lady around my age put the stuff inside. So yeah, that was nice. Turn the app on and I've got to go 300 metres for the next pickup. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it. $12.33, so I'm sure it's going to be much further away, but yeah, it's just around the corner. Right, groovy. Bye. All right, dropped off that Strappers Cafe. It was $12.33 for 7 kilometres. And I've just been sitting in my little spot for nearly 15 minutes, and I've got a job, and it is 300 metres to Gloria to pick up. It is $8.92 for 5.6 kilometres. That I've only, hey, hippie. We'll just park in here. We'll walk upstairs and grab it. Sound very good. Better not go that far forward. Alright, thanks dudes. I'll go and pick this up and I'll be back. Alright, just dropped off that Gloria Jeans coffee. That was $8.92 for 5.6 kilometres, so that wasn't too bad. And now I've got a Coles click and collect, which is not very far away.
Drive north.
$12.
Then turn left.
Excuse me. It's going to be the best way to get out of here without causing. Yeah, so that's $12.73 for $6.3. 6.3 kilometres.
Then, in 60 metres, turn left onto Warrakawi Way.
Alright, okay. Do what the lady says. Alright, talk to you, Ron. Bye. Alright, just dropped off that Coles click and collect. Pretty easy one. A lot of heavy drinks and that in there, but it's all cool. Got back to my little spot. Had to go and use the amenities. Just walking back out from the amenities, and I've got a Grilled, which is pretty much a hamburger place at Marion here. I had one a couple of weeks ago because everybody was raving about them, and yeah, they're pretty good. Not too bad at all. Watch what you're doing, stupid. $11.85 for 4.9 kilometres. Oh, that's only 3 miles. So $11.85 for 3 miles. Okay. All right. Oh, there it is, just there, grilled. No worries. All right, bye. Just dropped off that burger. Had a few little dramas there. The pin was 5 kilometres out. So I actually had to ring up the person and tell them, or find out exactly where they were. So I finally got it to them. So put in a little report about that so it doesn't go back on my rankings. And I just pulled up to my little spot, and I have got another one for Gloria Jean's coffee. So that's only 500 metres away. So I'll go down there and pick that up, and then we'll head to wherever that's going. So if I can have a little look at my snapshot without running anybody over. So Gloria Jean's is 3.2 kilometres, $7. So that's not too bad, and I'm actually in the shopping complex. I've just got to go to where I've got to pick it up, so that should be a nice snappy one. But yeah, that pin being that far out was a bit of a wasted a good 20 minutes there. But anyway, these things happen. The lady wasn't too fussed about it, so we're still nice and warm. So hopefully all good. All right, shall talk to you on. Bye. Oh, that's very nice. Just dropped off that Gloria Jean's coffee. Haven't even got back to my spot yet. I normally sit just over there. And I have got one for a Porto. So that's right next door to where I just was. That Gloria Jean's. So I'll have a bit of a look at it. So that is $17.66 for 11 kilometres. So that must be a little way. Holy shit, it's up in the hills. Well, that's not quite as close as what we would have liked. But anyway, that is life. That's what we're doing. Driving around, delivering food for people, having a bit of fun. Keeping myself out of the pub. What's people doing? This lady's going off. Yeah, you get into them, dear. Fascists. All right, groovy. I shall go and grab this, and I'll get back to you. Won't be for a while though, because yeah, that is a long way away. Well, it's the longest that I've travelled for a little while. I think the longest was 8 kilometres yesterday. So anyway, no worries. I'll get back to you. Bye. All right, so I just picked up that Porto, and it's going 10 kilometres, 16 minutes. 10 kilometres, so that's 6 miles in the Imperial to people overseas and that. In the comments, just tell me, do people believe that that is a long way, or is that just bugger all? How much was it for? So it's 1766 for 11.5 kilometres. It's about 10, says it's 10 kilometres from where I am now. So anyway, just put that in the comments, tell them whether it's average or whatever. All right, bye. All right, we just dropped that one off from a Porto. Just having a chat to the guy. They're beautiful. He's got 1,200 square metre block in there, hidden in the trees. Very nice indeed. And as soon as I hit the complete, I've got another job. So that is bloody awesome. Absolutely awesome. So 1.4 kilometres away, Hungry Jack's. And what did it say? "10 kilometres." No. Oh, don't tell me I didn't get it. Oh yeah, Hungry Jack's. So 10 kilometres, $14.26. And that's taken me to Pasadena. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm heading back towards where I want to go. So that's actually worked out pretty well, I think. Compared to yesterday, mate, this is just amazing. The amount of hours I wasted and sat around yesterday was just ridiculous for like $70. Right, very good indeed. Go back to that one. So we're up to 122 now. I have been going since 6 o'clock though. So what's that? Six. Oh shit, that's like 7 hours. So it's not tons, but hey, I don't really give a toss, honestly. Like I've said earlier, if I was doing it for money, mate, I was getting well over 100k in my old job. So if I was going to do money, I'd stay there. But this is, I'm enjoying myself so much. Just driving around, no crap over my head from people wanting this done and that done, and $1 million contracts to keep within 4 hours and shit like that. This is luxury. Very good indeed. All right, talk to you on after doing me Hungry Jack's. Well, very nice. Just dropped off that Hungry Jack's just on my way back, and I've got one for Top Barbecue Chicken, which is really nice because that is just around the corner here. So, what does it say? $13.36 for 10 kilometres. So 6 miles for you people in the other worlds. And is that a promo or something at the moment? Well, that won't tell me, will it? No. For some reason it's just lit it up. Yep, alright, cool. So it's only 700 metres, got to be happy with that. 700 metres to pick it up, so it's going a fair way the other way, whichever way it's going. Yep. All good, alright, talk to you on, bye. Okay, we've just got back from the dropping off the Top Barbecue Chicken, but that took me, I'm right on the edge of my zone, so that took me probably 9 kilometres out of my zone. So I had to go 10 kilometres out there, then 10 kilometres back. And it was like $13 something. Not that that's a problem, but it's just being on the edge of the zone makes it a little bit difficult because you go out of it very quickly. But, you know, it's still good. Was back for probably about 3 or 4 minutes, and I just got a McDonald's. $9.59, 4.6 kilometres, so that's pretty cool. So we'll go down and pick that up, and we shall have a chat when we get back. Okay, bye. Well, I think I've got it in my dash. It looks like the app has lost its mind. It won't let me doing anything. I'm just freaking out. I can't open up the... Look, I don't know, maybe it's trying to reset itself. Because we had the 49 out of 50 up for being a noob, and that was early this morning, and I must have done 8 or 9 since then. So I'm going to stop it, I'm going to log out and then log back in again and see what happens. So we'll see whether we get updated or it's actually lost its mind. Okay, let's see what happens. We'll go back to the dash. So we've been going 6:13, it's now 2:39, so 8 hours and 20 minutes. So we'll end it and see what happens. Doesn't even want to do that. Alright, we'll return to that. And now, see if that works. And now, end dash, yes. It's trying. It's completely freaking out by the look of it. It's not liking it. Completely locked up. Shit, I hope it counts everything properly. Maybe I should have got out of it earlier. We'll shut the phone down and see what happens. It's completely freaking out. Oh, there we go. They got rid of it. Well, let's see what happens when we open it back up again. See whether it's updated itself. I might have broken it. Come on, baby. You can do it. Yeah, maybe I should shut it down after I did the 50 so it could reset itself. It's not happy. Oh, I'll stop it there. And once it decides to do something, if it does, then I'll bring you back and we'll see whether it's updated the ratings and that. Okay, bye. Well, I think that's the end of today because it's just been sitting there and signing in now. Like I've been around and done a few things, done a few little bits and pieces in my shopping and that, and it's just sitting like that. I've tried to cancel out of it, I've tried to shut it down, it's just lock solid. So I think that's the end of the day. So hopefully it does whatever it's supposed to do overnight, and we can have another bash tomorrow. So, but I suppose we ended up doing 8 hours, or over 8 hours anyway. So, be interesting to see what changes in the ratings and that when it gets back online. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.